into the ring now. And there's the next one. Steve Logan, his opponent. Steve Logan of Birmingham. All set, ready to go for the final of the Grand Prix Belt 1986. This is the bout they're fighting for here this afternoon. Great belt. What a wonderful trophy to get.
Thank you, Ken. And here we go with the main event. It's lunchtime, and it's for the Grand Prix Belt, the knockout tournament, the championship, to be wrestled over 8 3-minute rounds. 2 falls, 2 submissions, or a knockout will decide the winner. In the blue corner from Bradford in Yorkshire, would you welcome, please, marvelous Mike Bennett. His opponent, in the red corner from Birmingham, Steve Logan.
Once again, the final turns out to be a catchweight contest because Steve Logan of Birmingham, 14 stone, 6 pounds. His opponent, Mike Bennett, a mere 12 stone 9. But he knew what he was going into when he went into this Grand Prix Belt tournament, 1986, and he's got to take some of the heavy boys as well as the light. Jeff Kay in charge of this final, the former welterweight from Hull.
Round 1.
And here we go for round 1 of 8 3-minute rounds. 2 falls, 2 submissions, or a knockout to decide the winner of this final. If you remember, Mike Bennett was busy putting his arm protectors on there. Mike Bennett, who defeated Kid Chocolate. That was last Saturday on television. And the Saturday before, you saw Steve Logan defeat Ian McGregor to get into this final. If you remember Mike Bennett's semi-final last week, he damaged his left forefinger, and it was strapped. Either the left thumb or the left forefinger, but it was strapped to each other anyway, the latter part of the bout. But he won it anyway. Not too popular a win because Kid Chocolate, he's got his thumb bandaged too. Kid Chocolate's such a popular middleweight. Go in this first round of 8, and not too much worry. There's identification here. Mike Bennett, blonde hair, and his marvelous Mike written all over the back of his trunks. He's got the knee and elbow protectors, Mike Bennett. Whereas his opponent, Logan, and he sports the lead protection. Just a couple of seconds now to the bell of round 1. Let's have a look at Steve Logan, this good-looking lad from Birmingham. Turned pro at 17 years old. Born in '64, which makes him around 22. Yes, 22, if not quite there. 14 stone 6. First time we saw him was November 1981. And, of course, he came through the Judo Martial Arts Club in Birmingham.
Second away, round 4.
Round 4, 5 to go, and still no score in this Grand Prix final. Mike Bennett versus Steve Logan. Well, Jeff Kay's got something to say again to Mike Bennett, but generally he doesn't listen, not least until the second public warning. Good cross-body there with the arm roll. Counter Logan. He's trying to counter it to no avail. The left arm is stuck against the joint there in the lever. Held by Bennett's legs. Yes, he will stand up. This time he did. And finally, a public warning for continuing on the ropes, and a nice flyer there. And he's got him. He must have him. He'll never get out of that. You're right. Just 1 minute, 55 seconds into round 4. The first fall to Logan, and a public warning.
And round 4, the first fall of the contest to Steve Logan. And the referee gives Mike Bennett his first public warning.
And Bennett, as always, trying to argue his way out of that. He's amazed. He was saying this man wasn't on the ropes, but it wasn't his fault that he was there. Let's have a look at it. See how this happened. He's battering him against the ropes all the time. Told to release by the referee. Watch him. And a public warning. There it is. But Bennett continues. Sends his man over, who doesn't take the posting. Gets the flying tackle from the air, and a leg right in the right position to stop him turning.
Second away, round 5.
4 rounds to go. Now Logan, a tall, good-looking lad with the shock of black hair there. Now, he never gets that shoulder blade down. Leading Mike Bennett by 1 fall to 0, and 1 public warning against Bennett. Too early again, you see. Jeff Kay telling him again, far too early on the attack. This is the final for the Grand Prix belt. And he's taking the referee away before he can deliver that public warning. He got away with it, I think. Jeff Kay was definitely going to deliver a second public warning then. And I think Rising submission is on. Single leg Boston. Bennett, by the smile on his face, looks quite happy he's giving it an equalizing submission from this one. Well, he's got a couple of minutes. Logan reaches the head. That might be different now. The counter might... No. Forced to release. There's the figure 4 leg lock coming up. There it is now. Figure 4 not worrying Logan, I believe. He's trying to counter by reaching the head, or in this case, a wrist. And he's got the double hander on Bennett's left now. And he's He's had to release the figure 4 leg lock. So Logan in charge now. And 1 minute is gone. Give the treatment to that left knee of Logan's because the protector has slipped off. But again, the counter by Logan. Grabbing that double-handed lever into a backhammer. 30 seconds to go. Bennett literally pouring with sweat here now. A couple of seconds only. Mike Bennett from Williston, Bradford. Just asks no favors from his, and certainly gives none to his opponents. And unfortunately, he does it so inside moves, bending the rules a little bit too much. It gets a little bit boring to watch him, but he's such a good wrestler. Pity he has to resort to this.
Stepped away, round 6.
Logan, who's never fouled in his life, as far as I know. I've never seen him. And of course, he's bearing the brunt of all this. But there's one public warning against Bennett. Almost a second was delivered to him. He just got out of it by a little cunning. But the referee's watching him really closely now. And of course, Logan is still leading by that 4 lead gain in the 4th. 3 rounds to go, and there is the second public warning this time. Dragging Jeff Kay away, but it's still a public warning. Still a second public warning.
Round 6 and the second and final public warning to Marvelous Mike Bennett.
So Bennett's got 2 against him. Single leg Boston. Now then he's going to... Oh, there it is. The equalizing submission. Very quick after that warning. 55 seconds into round 6. A very, very quick submission.
And round 6, the equalizing submission to the blue corner, Marvelous Mike Bennett.
Single leg Boston. Let's see how quickly that was laid on by Bennett. After that was a warning. Now Bennett rushes for that left leg of Logan, pulls him off the ropes to the center of the ring. Turns around in a single leg Boston. The leg comes right over to put the weight on the back, and there it is. He submits immediately.
Second away, round 7.
2 rounds to go as we come to the start of round 7. 2 public warnings against Bennett, but 1 fall each to score. Now then, the question is, Bennett cannot risk much more now because he'll be back to the dressing room if he warrants a 3rd public warning. Well, that single leg Boston got Bennett going for a possibility of a submission, and he won it. So he's obviously going for the same leg. Although it's not a Boston position, it's a folded leg position, which might get him the submission. So Logan again tries to counter with a double wrist lock. There it is, the same single leg Boston position, and this time will he give like he did last time? If he does, Bennett has the trophy. Well, Logan submitted last time, but he possibly can avoid it. He's not going to this. At the end of the bout, if he does, he's trying to counter with headlock now. Face bar, headlock, anything. Even if he can just get to the bottom rope. Yes, he is. Bennett's got that head just a little bit too far down. And he's attacking his man again when he's on the deck. And the referee trying to separate them to no avail so far. Finally is made. 1 minute to go in the seventh, the penultimate round. 1 fall each. And Bennett daren't risk a third public warning. Automatic disqualification if he does. Get a third one. Arm lock. Very neat one there by Logan. Half a minute. Still the arm lock on. Nice trip by Bennett over the top, and I don't think he'll get a fall from this. Never get the shoulder blades down. Going for another submission, maybe. Just a matter of a couple of seconds, that's all. Too late. So, we're right down to the last round, the final round here in this decision of who gets the Grand Prix belt 1986. What a final it's been. Steve Logan, can he do it? This boy who is a martial arts man, back from Canada recently, in Germany, been around quite a bit. But he'll have to find something out of the bag this time, this last round.
Seconds away for the 8th and final round.
Round 8, final round 8. Steve Logan. Everybody hoping that Steve Logan will get this, I think. Even though he's got the weight advantage, they don't like Mike Bennett's tricks too much.
Once again, the referee wants me to remind Bennett that you have your second and final public warning. Next time, get out.
Well, he's very lucky to get a final reminder and not be instantly disqualified after that, but he got away with it again. Well, with that reminder of Jeff Kay feeling lenient here this afternoon, obviously. But he doesn't want to spoil this final. He wants to get a result, of course, just like we all do. If this ends in a draw, the only thing can be is a rematch. Oh, nice uppercut. Bennett really mad at that. Goes for that single leg Boston again. He's trying for the submission he got last time. This is how he got the equalizer. If he can do it again. He's got the belt. Oh, yes. Crash across press. And, oh, so nearly Logan. Gets a count of 2, another chance. No, couldn't hold. Near thing for Logan there. Almost got the winner. Just a minute to go. Looks very like a draw, which will mean a rematch. Single leg Boston again to Bennett, and trouble, and he submitted. Oh, what a pity. The boy from Birmingham has submitted in just 2 minutes, 10 seconds of round 8. So Bennett is the winner of the belt. The Grand Prix belt, 1986. 2 falls to 1.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, step by my side in the ring is Councillor Lionel Marr, and is the chairman of the Fleetwood 150. Now, Councillor is going to present the winner of the Grand Prix Championship. Thank you.
Councillor Lionel Marr, the chairman of Fleetwood 150. A great year for Fleetwood. With the belt in 1986.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Grand Prix Championship belt 1986. Marvelous Mike Bennett.
Unlucky for Steve Logan. He so nearly got it in that last round. But with the councillor presenting the medal and the runner-up with the medals, the winner and the runner-up. Very nice medals they are, too. Well, that's it then. We hope you've enjoyed it from Fleetwood. It's time to say goodbye now. Have a good week. Till next week.